What's going on, everyone? Welcome back, episode 4 of Tesch Talk. I'm sorry I've been a little AFK, but you know how it goes. Is what it is. Now, got a familiar face sitting here that we had on last episode. Good old Charlton Riley. What's good with you, boy?
Man, I'm good. Just embracing the dad life.
Yes,
Living these beautiful
California.
Colorado winters. Just beautiful.
There you go. What is it there? -5?
Nah, it was like 20 something today. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was cold. There you
go.
But it wasn't like terribly cold.
You know, Texas sitting at a good old 70 degrees 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? 78 is gonna be 80 on Christmas down there.
More than likely. Now, all right. So what we gonna do? I just want to do our little playoff predictions. Set it up since the NBA started up yesterday and it's in full swing today. We back at it, and then a little bit of our award predictions that we think's gonna happen.
Yep. Let's get it done.
All right. You want to start with the East or the West?
East. Let's go. Right. Little bro go first.
All right, you go ahead then. I want to hear this.
You want to hear 1 through 8?
Yeah, and then you can do 9 or 10 if you want.
Dude, I would have to look at the teams to redo. It took me so long to do this list because I was like, who's in the East? I always had the hardest time remembering teams when I'm starting to rank stuff.
All right.
Okay, so this is mine. You know, don't hold me to it, except I do think my 1 seed is correct. 1, I got Brooklyn because KD is an animal and he's the best player alive. Okay. 2
already.
No, I know, right? I have a bunch of those, dude. 2, you see my name? You see my Zoom name?
There we go.
2, I have, and that's someone from Rockets, man. I have Giannis in them. I mean, they don't really have a true point guard. I just think they're going to be really good. I mean, 3 firsts to get Drew Holiday is a little much to me.
I mean, in a way,
still don't have a true point guard.
I love Drew Holiday though, so I'm eagerly waiting to see how that pans out.
He's solid. He's solid, but that team doesn't have. I mean, what scores do they have?
I mean, they still got Chris, obviously. Divincenzo.
What are they gonna do in the playoffs?
Well, right.
But when you get into the playoffs, you have to have a guy who at any moment can go and get you a bucket, taking somebody one-on-one and score. They don't have a guy they don't have any bucket getters, you know, like I like to call them. They just don't.
Right.
I mean, Giannis is great, but at a certain point, they're dropping your soda stuff. All they're going to do is, to be Giannis in the playoffs, what do teams do? They show him a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
They show him a clock paint. And what is it? He can't shoot. Whatever. I hate Giannis, but whatever. 2 is Milwaukee. 3, this is the one that's dependent on whether or not my Zoom name comes true, right? I think if the Sixers get James Harden, which I think that's the place he would go, I think that they're going to be the 1 or the 2. I'll give them 3 here because I like them a little bit more than Boston because I think they have more depth than Boston because Boston really has no bench anymore, in my opinion. Philly at 3 with Embiid and Simmons. You surrounded them. They have the best GM in the business. They surrounded those 2 guys who can't shoot and need shooters to space out the floor. They surrounded them with some of the best shooters in the NBA. I think Seth Curry has like the highest 3-point percentage last few years or whatever. And then Danny Green can shoot. And Thibault I think he can knock down threes too. I mean, now you're surrounded with a bunch of shooters. 3 and D though.
That is true.
And then at 4, and this is the team that could go up on this list. I don't think they finished anywhere less than 4, even at their worst, is Boston. I think if Brown and Tatum take a huge leap or an even bigger leap, not a huge leap because a huge leap for them is going to be like megastar, but I mean like what did Tatum average last year? 23? Around 23,
around
I think.
There, yeah.
If he goes up to 27-28, Kimba's not playing at first, but that team is still good. I just think what they were so good at the past few years, in terms of having depth, they just don't have it anymore. Gordon left, Hayward left, and who was their other starter that left? I don't know. Oh well,
that might be
but
it.
That might be it. I don't know. I thought they had somebody else, but I think I'm forgetting somebody. Regardless, I mean, bringing Tristan Thompson is great. Still, don't really have a lot of depth. To really go deep, you're gonna have to have depth. But I mean, this is just
Right.
regular season. Then I have Toronto.
Okay.
These are my three where I think are kind of interchangeable. My 5, 6, 7. And he goes Toronto, Miami, your boys,
Mm.
and then Washington.
Okay.
And then I'll just finish out. I have the Hawks 8. I
Okay.
had the Hawks
I
8.
like that. I like that.
Those are kind of like.
Right.
Go ahead.
Who do you have kind of at that 9-10 range that you feel could maybe sneak in there, alternate range?
Let me even look. I can't even write my 9 and 10 down. Um, I mean that's tough. I guess the Magic. They're just such a boring team,
Right.
but they're consistent. They're consistently decent.
Yeah.
Oh, and then maybe Indiana. I think I'd probably say Indiana for sure. Probably at that 9. The Pistons could surprise people if Killian Hayes is good, and they. I think they'll probably. I think that Derrick Rose is going to get traded.
Who there? I mean,
I think Derrick Rose is going to.
that
I
wouldn't
mean, he's on the
surprise.
last year of his deal.
Right.
And he's Derrick Rose. He's going to want to go win a championship.
Exactly. I mean, he'll be
LAC,
there he'll be there for majority of the season more than likely, but trade deadline hit, he'll probably be on the marketplace. All right, I like that. All right, yeah. So starting off with the Eastern Conference, I went ahead and did the Bucks because Giannis is a regular season player. He's proven that anyway. He's gonna get the top
right?
seed most of the time. So anyway, back at 2. Again, I have Boston right now. I do like their depth. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, you're right. They did lose a bunch of starters, but Tatum and Brown. Hopefully, they take that next step up. I like Marcus Smart, obviously, and then they have a coach who has developed a good culture over there. So I think they can get the spot. Number 3,
big time.
I know you had them low, but I got Miami at 3, sitting there. I like the veterans.
I mean, I don't hate that, dude. I don't hate that. That's a team.
Right.
Yeah, that's a team where it's like.
I mean, I know
they go on a roll. They're so good. That culture.
Yep. We lost Crowder, but other than that, Avery Bradley was a good ad. We kept Goran, so we're still there. Precious could be a good asset for us off of a young rook. He fits that scheme, so I do like that.
Yeah.
These are interchangeable right here at 4 and 5. 4 right now, I have the Raptors just because they've been together for a while.
Yeah,
I feel that. Control. And then 5, I have the Nets at 5. I know it's probably a little low ball, but I just feel like they're gonna have to get their feet rolling, and then obviously playoffs are gonna hit. They're gonna sky up, but
it's the Eastern Conference.
I know,
it's Kevin Durant.
Hey, dude, Eastern Conference is not. I mean, don't get me wrong; they're not near the West, but they're not as bad as the.
Let me ask you this.
Terrible.
I'll let you finish. Let's after
this.
Celtics Nets in the playoffs. 7-game series. Who wins?
I got Nets right now, but I'm just saying it's regular season. They're gonna.
You talking about regular season?
Yes,
I got you.
It's regular season.
Yeah, they'll probably KD probably will sit a few games too.
Well, and that's what I was gonna get at too. This looks like it's gonna be one of the most biggest load management type seasons since it was.
I just think that they're gonna want. I think they're gonna also want to make sure they have some kind of advantage. So
exactly.
Who knows? Who knows how much they sit?
Exactly, and then in there. Yeah, and then 6, I have the 76ers. I mean, obviously they don't have Harden just yet if they get him, but they're that team right now where is there going to be another dysfunction with Simmons and Embiid, or will Doc and Morey figure it out and get them rolling on the same page? And then at 7, I have the Hawks. I really like their young core, and then them adding a little bit of veteran help with Rondo and Bogdanovich.
Yeah,
definitely help. And then,
solid team, dude.
Exactly. And then at 8, I do have the Wizards. I think Russ and Bill together can get them up there. And then again, a young core, you have Rui and Denny. But we'll see what happens with that. And then my honorable mentions within there, I have Pacers and Magic as well.
Yeah,
Magic.
Kind of obvious too.
Magic's not just they're not that kind of. They don't really have that spark to where it's just like, oh, they're an in this season. I did like who they drafted though, and then I'm gonna be honest, these contracts they just dropped, I feel were overpaid, but it is what it is. You
really gotta do what you gotta do now.
I like.
So yeah, man.
I think the Eastern Conference is gonna be a lot more competitive than it used to be. So.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of good teams now. I just think when you look at the West. And we'll do that. I mean, there's like 12 playoff. There's like 12 playoff teams.
Exactly. That was the West was hard for me to choose. Because you're gonna
impossible.
You're gonna look at me and be like, how do you keep them out? But some of them
Rockets?
I did. No, I have the Rockets in.
Yeah,
but
okay.
you'll see. I have the Rockets in.
Unless Harden gets traded.
Even if
Or
Harden
they
gets
get their
traded,
games canceled.
even if Harden gets traded, I think they're in. They'll just drop on my seating.
I don't know. I don't think they're in if he gets traded. I hope they're not in. I hope he sucks. 100%. But do the West. You want to start on the West?
Yeah, we can. All right, West. I mean, I got the obvious defending champs, Lakers at 1. So, yep. Well, obviously, I mean, they added even more depth with Schroeder and Harrell there, and it's not like they didn't already have it. So that's
I got LA at 1 too,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean,
And then,
how do you not have LA at 1?
Exactly. And then I have the Clippers at 2. We'll see if they start meshing now that Lou's coach. And
I also have the Clippers at 2.
That's just how it's going. 3, I have the Nuggets.
My hometown now, right?
There you go. I mean, I like
Denver boys.
Yes, sir. I mean, obviously, saw some today where a dude already has Jokic as a top 10 player in the league. I mean, it was Nick Wright. Nick Wright actually said Nick Jokic is a top 10 player in the league. But I don't know if I agree with that yet, but he's definitely on the come up like that. So I do like Jokic. And then obviously Jamal Murray is a big step. And then my main thing is Michael Porter going to take that next step? Because if he does, they're going to be scary.
If he does, they're going to be a lot higher than I have them. But we'll get to that.
Yeah. And then at 4 for now, since they have James, I have the Rockets at a 4 seed because they have James. Because I know
you got him higher than I do.
I know there's a lot of dysfunction there, but at the end of the day, James is still going to play. He's still going to play. And he's
I ranked the Rockets so low on mine, man. I had to. I just had to be that guy. I just didn't want to even give faith in that stuff.
And then at 5, I got a little step up here with the Dallas Mavericks. Sitting there at the 5 seed. Without Clay, I had them drop, so the Warriors are at 6. They might drop even farther down than that. But we'll see. I trust Steph right now. I mean, they sucked last season because Steph sat.
I'm interested to see who you have as your last 2. You've left out 2 definite playoff teams for me.
I'm trying to tell you,
You left off. I left the big one off.
I did too.
I don't know.
I left a big one off.
More.
I left a big one off. And
Actually, I'm putting them back on mine.
And then like I said, the Rockets could drop down if they trade Harden, maybe the 6, 7, 8 round. But at 7, I had the little sleeper that I really like. People might be saying this is too early of a jump, but I got the Suns at 7. Got the Suns at 7, the addition of Chris Paul and D-Book, and the reunited with Monte Williams. I love it. I think they're going to be great. And then at 8, I got the Trailblazers.
Oh, Monty did coach him, didn't he? Coach him in Portland?
He coached him.
I forgot about that.
Coached him in New Orleans. Coached him in New Orleans. When they were
I said Hornets?
You said
they were Hornets.
You said Portland.
Portland. I had damn on my
got you. No, you're good. And then Trailblazers at 8. I mean, I'd love to put them higher, but you saw what happened last season. They barely squeaked in to the playoffs, but once they were in the playoffs, they're going to show they can ball.
We had a big difference in ours, dude. We got some changes. We have almost all the same teams, though.
Yeah, and then
I think we have one team different. You already do 8?
What's up?
You already finished yours?
Yeah, that was 8. I want to do an honorable mention, but dude, there's too many of these teams I could see just slowly squeaking in there.
I want to hear your honorable mentions because I want to hear where your mind's at with your 9 and 10. Who's your 9? Who's the team that just misses it?
My 9 and 10, I think both these teams just miss it, and they could be interchangeable, but I have the Spurs and the Jazz.
The Spurs?
Bro,
over the Pelicans?
I have Pelicans.
Golden State?
I have Golden State.
You don't have
I have Golden State.
Jazz. You didn't have that. You don't have the Jazz.
I know I don't, dude. I'm not sold.
Not even your top 10. All right, let me do mine.
I don't know. I just don't trust them, and they should have never paid.
I'm done with you right now.
Gobert.
You don't have the Jazz.
They should never paid.
They had. You know what? I agree. They overpaid him, but they had to. You have to keep your stars in this league, dude. You have to, especially a small market team. If they want Donovan to be there and sign long term, they had to keep Gobert. Whatever. I'll give mine.
I knew you weren't gonna like that, but
No, I don't even like the Jazz. I'm a Rockets fan. I hate the Jazz.
I know, but I'm just saying I knew
they're
you
solid.
Like them not being in.
All right, you ready? Yeah. Lakers, Clippers, 1 and 2. Same
right.
Thing. This is where I like my list. You ready?
All right.
3, Luka, Dallas.
Got the Mavs at 3.
I have them at 3, and then it'll reflect in some of my other predictions I make later.
Yeah.
4, Utah Jazz. Because how do you not have them? I don't know if I can. I don't know.
I don't. Just
How do
don't
you
drop
not
the,
have
you can cuss,
Utah?
but don't drop the F bomb. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, I just I don't know. I don't like that group. I like Donovan, but everyone else just they're getting.
He is, bro. He's super good.
Oh, I know he
That's
is.
the
I love
reason.
Donovan, but
He's
I want him
a
out.
bucket.
I wish he'd be out of
Yeah.
Utah.
You ready? You ready? 5, Phoenix.
Okay. You got him higher than me.
And I think they could get up to the 4 seed. I think that Chris Paul is the best winner besides LeBron James.
Right.
In the NBA, he influences people mostly with his leadership, and he's so good in that regard. I mean, he's 65 wins, Rockets record he set in 1 year with Harden. I mean,
Wow.
well, he played 2 years with us, but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
we were the 1 seed that year, and then back down after. He's just a winner, bro. Look at OKC, a 2% chance to make the playoffs last year, and they made it as a 5 seed.
Exactly.
You know, he's going to go with the guy who scored 70 points.
Yeah.
And like a number 1 pick from a few years ago. And a good coach.
Yep.
It's a good situation for them.
Oh, it really is.
And Jay Crowder.
Yep, they did add Jay.
Yeah, y'all should have paid him whatever he wanted. But whatever.
It is what we got Iggy. It's the same. They're the same type of player.
Tell me Jay Crowder isn't like a perfect Coach Sampson guy.
Oh, easily.
Like a dog.
Easily.
Or he's a dog, dude. I don't know why I think about that. I feel like he would be a good coach. 6, I have Denver. I have them lower than people think. Whatever. I can see them going as high as the 2 seed. Honestly, I could. I can see Dallas being as low as the 8 seed too. But I think they're going to be very good this year.
This conference is
then bro, it's like what? None of us here are even going to have Ja on our list. Like, think about that. And the Grizzlies come out.
I know, dude.
6 is Denver. Like I said. 7 is the Rockets.
Okay.
Do I want to put them higher? Yes. Usually, do I put them higher on my list? Yes. Do they never succeed when I do that? Yes. They'll stay at the 7. I think that pick and roll with Harden and Wood is going to be the most dangerous pick and roll in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. John Wall is super explosive. Mm-hmm. I think that trade with Washington was a win-win.
Oh yeah,
completely for Westbrook. Everyone wanted that trade. John Wall gets to be in Houston and blow all his money in an actual big city now. So him and Harden have some fun if Harden stays. And then 8, I just put them on my list. I didn't have them on until we started this. Portland, because I just think that I will never bet that Dame won't make the playoffs. He might not, but I'm not going to bet against it. You know,
I agree with that.
It's Dame.
Exactly.
Dame could go for 40 in a month. He averaged 40 in a month.
I mean, this might be a hot take, but I think he's the best point guard right now. I like Curry, but he's all around. Dame, I think, is all around player. I mean, Curry's the straight sniper, but Dame does everything.
No, I agree. I mean, I'm not going to even argue that. I mean, I probably would still take Curry. Depends on the offense and what we're trying to do.
All right.
I guess.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking more of the scheme I like. I'm picking Dame.
Yeah. And then for the 9, I would have the Pelicans, the Grizzlies. The Pelicans, the Grizzlies, the what's the other? What was I just saying?
Grizzlies.
Pelicans,
probably
Warriors, of course. Yeah, I think they'll be good. I think that they're just trying to really just get ingratiated with each other and kind of get familiar. Once they do, they'll be solid. I mean, Curry's just still a great player, man.
I'm not. Every single team on this list, except for maybe the T-Wolves, I can see surprising someone sneaking in. Like it's.
No, I think the T-Wolves could sneak in.
Really? I think they're too.
Russell, I mean.
I think they're just a little too young, and they're very guard heavy. So, do you think Cat will handle?
Cat though. Cat's their best player. He's not guard heavy.
Well, I know that.
Best player is Cat.
No, I know, but if you look at.
Do you think they made the right choice at 1?
No.
No, Melo.
I mean, maybe.
Who should have gone 1?
You're not gonna like my answer, but not for them. I don't know. He couldn't have worked that.
No. Who was it? No. Say it, Bill.
You've known my favorite rookie, bro. I've thought Cole Anthony. But he was. I don't think he should have gone number 1 because they already have a point guard.
Have you seen LaMelo ball?
I know LaMelo's balling. I know.
Bro, he's
But
better.
here
He's
they
better
don't
than
need
Kawhi
they
Anthony.
don't need a point guard.
And his upside, he might not even be better than Kawhi Anthony right now, but his upside is crazy.
No, I got you on that.
And Lonzo's gonna be on that team next year. Watch.
That wouldn't surprise me.
They have a ball
That would not
starting backcourt with both Ball brothers.
Here's the thing,
He didn't come into agreement with New Orleans. He's gone, bro.
because I don't know. I like Anthony Edwards, but if you really focused on him, I just don't think he has the drive to want to win. He's talented as hell, but he doesn't play hard in my opinion. That's my thing with that.
He said he said he'd rather be in the NBA. I mean NFL.
That's
He
what
said
I'm saying.
just basketball because he was the best at it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I wouldn't have drafted the guy. What do I know?
I mean,
I
like I like their GM or vice president of play operations, whatever he is, but I hope.
Gertz is cool.
Yeah,
He
that's
used to
what I'm
always
saying.
be
I like Gerson.
Jeremy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
And then young Jeremy, he's a cool guy.
If he trusts it, then go ahead and do what you got to do. I mean, he took him and then took Culver last year, so they're practically the same style of player almost. Edwards just might have a better.
Culver's nice.
He is, but that was a project, just like Anthony's going to be.
Yeah, project at number one though.
That's what I'm getting at.
The last person named Anthony drafted number one was also a prospect, and he was out of the league like 2 years later. So
I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what the West.
I mean, I don't see them sneaking in, but I really want to see what this Kings team does. I really like De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. And then who'd they end up drafting again? I liked who they took. I can't remember. It is what it is.
Who, with Kings? They got Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay, never mind. I didn't like who they drafted.
Really?
I shouldn't say I didn't like it, but he is. But for his position, his shots takes too damn long to get off.
Yeah, I mean, he won't be doing a lot of shooting on that team.
Right, exactly. But
you got Buddy Hield and Swiper.
Exactly. But anyway, so you want to start off with the awards? Or are you starting?
You want to do playoffs or you want to do awards?
I mean, we can, but I haven't looked too far ahead into that.
I just did my finals prediction.
I mean, all right, let's hear it then. I guess I can swing mine.
Mine was just Nets. Mine was my 2-1 seeds. I thought Nets Lakers. I think Lakers come out of the West pretty much, no doubt. Barring act of God, and then I think Nets. I just think KD's too good.
I like that.
I think the Lakers might actually win the series.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. It's hard for me right now to choose an Eastern team. I definitely have the Lakers coming out the West, though. But that Eastern team is Giannis can actually prove something with the Bucks finally and get his team there. You say the Nets. Are they ready to make it to the ship? I know they're gonna make a playoff run. I just don't know if they're gonna be in the ship. Can Miami?
My thing is
that's another thing.
No, Miami's not beating the Nets. I don't think. I think the perfect storm was the Heat playing in the environment of a bubble. I think culture wins out in that environment, and I also do think a few things. I think that I think that if all these teams were healthy, I think the Jazz would have been a much better team than Bubble because they would have had Bogdanovich, the other Bogdanovich. People don't understand he's like a high teen scorer a game. They didn't even have him in the bubble. That one is, yeah. There's two. The one's on the Heat, the one's on the Jazz. I mean, not the Heat, the
Where'd he end up? Yeah, that's right.
The Hawks, yeah. And then I think that the Nuggets don't have Will Barton. I think that's a big deal. I think he's super important in that team. But I think the Lakers probably still would have won that. Also, how'd the Clippers lose? Whatever. But I just think that the Heat are going to be good. I don't know.
That's what
I think they go back down there.
All right. I don't see us making the finals, but I think we'll compete, obviously. And then.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
Kyle Raleigh seems always a big competitor.
The East is just too hard to predict right now because it's just the Raptors could get in, the Celtics. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's pretty wide open, bro. I got a question for you about your boys, the Heat.
What's up?
Who's the best player on that team?
Jimmy.
I was watching another podcast. They were talking about it, and it kind of made me think about it. I think the best player is Bam.
I mean, he definitely could be, but Jimmy's most experienced right now, so he's taking the load right now.
I think that if Jimmy's on that team, I think that they would be better with Bam. I'm just saying. I just think if you could take one of them off there, if you take Bam out, you're losing his great perimeter defense. He's a 4. He's like, what, 6'9"? He has good perimeter defense. He's a great defender.
He
He's a
starts at the
good ball
5
handler,
for
a
us.
good passer. He starts at the 5 for you?
I think so.
Oh, he does start at the 5 for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bam's super solid. He's all around great. I think Jimmy's really good, of course, and he's one of the hardest working people, one of the best teammates in the league.
Right.
I think Bam's so damn good, dude. I don't know. I love that guy.
Eventually, yeah, but I'm gonna give respect where respect's due, man. And Jimmy.
I respect Jimmy,
No, I
but
know you
I
do.
bet you. I mean, I just think Bam's so good, man. I think he's just,
I mean,
just
he's
special. And then last few years he's blossomed so much.
right. I mean, Jimmy's the reason we didn't get swept in the finals. So
That's true. I think Jimmy is just super, super important. I mean, it's Jimmy's team.
right,
At the end of the day, even if he's not the best player, he could be the third best player on the team. It would be Jimmy's team. This
right.
is the kind of guy he is.
That
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
what happened in
Let's get it.
these
Hey,
awards,
you started off.
Mr. Tesh?
I want to know what direction you're going.
What do you want to start at? You want to start at?
It don't matter. It don't matter. You choose.
Nah, you tell me.
Okay,
You
so
tell me.
do you want to start with the best and then go to the worst? Or do you want to start
Nah,
with the worst?
let's do MVP last. We'll
All
do
right.
MVP last.
So then let's go. You
Most
want to?
improved?
Yeah, we can do that.
Shea. Gilgeous
Okay.
Alexander.
Okay. I got
I think just by default because he's gonna have to score like 25 a game.
right. All right. Well, I got Michael Porter Jr. as my most
That's a
improved.
good choice too, man.
And then
That's a good choice.
my alternate I picked up is a De'Aaron Fox. You see one of them. If either one of them makes the All-Star game, I feel they can be most improved. Will they make it? I don't know, but I feel like they're
I
a lot
think you
the most
picked
improved.
my alternate, my number 2. I really almost wrote down, and I think you picked the wrong nugget. I think Jamal Murray he's only an 18 a game guy.
Jamal's done
He's
a
averaging
lot
like
already,
30 in
though,
the.
so he's going to have to really
But he
step
only
up
averages
and
18 a
most
game. If
improved.
he goes up to 24 a game, he'll get votes. If he goes up 6 points a game, which is not that unfeasible of a jump for him,
Right,
I can see it happening, man. I can see it happening. That's all I'm saying.
right. Well, I feel like he's already kind of a star in the making, so he'd really have to make that ginormous jump to be considered most improved.
Yeah,
Whereas
you're 100% right.
Michael Porter, if he even just starts getting all-star votes, not even make it, if he just gets votes, I feel like he could potentially be the most improved.
I feel that. I just think the way the hype around Jamal Murray in these past bubble playoffs, where him and Donovan were going at it relentlessly. It was like the pick and roll battle, dude. It was crazy. And then the high following into the season, if he just shoots up, I don't even think people realize he averages less than 20 a game or right around that number. I think people would assume he averages more. So I think if you can actually get to that number, I think he'll get votes.
I mean, that makes
But
sense.
whatever.
Well, again,
I think it'll be Shea anyway.
right.
So
I like Shea. That's a great pick. My thing is with that, at the same time, I see me and you kind of have different mindsets with most improved because, yes, Brandon Ingram won it last year. I had Devontae Graham. Like, I was so
Shouldn't
mad
have
that
been either one
Devontae
of them.
didn't get it. I was so mad that Devontae didn't get
I
it.
don't think it should have been either one of them.
Who do you think it should have been? If you say Luka, no, because
Luka.
Luka was up for MVP votes. He's most improves in the review form.
Yeah, he went from averaging 21 a game to 30 a game.
Yeah, he didn't even need
Super crazy, bro. He was like, his stats were insane. He
But-
was the most improved from his past season.
Devontae went from averaging 5 points a game to almost 20. What do you mean?
I feel you. I do feel you. I'm a Lucas stands. I don't even care, dude.
I got you.
I mean, Devontae should have definitely got over Bi. That I do agree with you 100%
Yeah.
on that. I think Devontae should have got over Bi. I think Bi knows it, but you're not gonna say that.
All right. What you want next?
Rookie or coach? Coach, we do coach.
We can go, coach.
Who you got?
You want me to go first? All right. I got
I do.
Monte Williams. With
That's my runner-up.
Lloyd Pierce is my runner-up.
I have Rick Carlisle, and I
Okay.
have Monty as my runner-up.
Okay.
Just because I have them as a 3, you'll see my predictions. What else I got?
What do you have?
But yeah,
I'm
man.
surprised with how much hype you have on the Nets. You didn't choose Steve Nash.
I thought about it, but
Right.
I mean, you have Katie and Kyrie. I got
That is true.
Is it gonna be coaching mostly, or is it gonna be you have two of the best
That is,
players?
I got you. Makes sense.
Like, do I attribute the Lakers' success to Frank Vogel? I mean, somewhat, but
That is true.
I mean, you have 2 of the top 5 players.
I don't even think Frank got a top 3 vote last season. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got you on that one.
Hell no, he didn't. He might have. He probably did get some. To be completely honest, but he's not gonna.
Good.
And who you got as who's 6 man?
I went safe here and chose Lou Williams.
See, I would have thought about Lou, but I think he's gonna get traded.
It's just really.
I think he'll be a Maverick
after they already lost Montrez, and they're.
I don't think he wants to be on the team. I think he's even like alluded to it.
I got you.
I think he'd be a good Maverick. I sound like it's a Maverick fan, but I'm really not. I just think Luka's great. I don't even care. Shout out to Dan.
I got you. Right? Yeah, damn. That dude, he was on him early, man, and we were staring at him like,
he was on Luka when he was.
We were like, "Are you crazy?"
He was talking about Luka when he was playing in Spain. I was like, "You think Luka's gonna be?"
That's what I said.
Hey, he started playing. I was like, "Oh." Getting that game winner against the Clippers on one leg.
That was scary.
In the playoffs?
I mean, my runner-up's Danilo Gallinari, but
that's my number one.
I really like my sleeper, but it's also going to depend on how many minutes he gets because I don't know what their deal is with that situation, but if he gets the minutes, I feel like Lonnie could really push up there, Lonnie Walker, but his minutes just dip so dang much. He either gets 27 or he gets 5. It's like I don't know what you're doing, but when he does play, he balls, and then I don't know why they take him off. Like you saw it, he got 27 minutes. First in the game, got 27, scored 27 points, and then the next game he would maybe add 5 minutes. It's like, what are you doing? I know it's preseason.
Yeah, I just don't trust a Spur to win an award like that.
I got you.
Because Pop does not care.
Oh, I know he doesn't.
He's just much like Samson.
He would start Lonnie, and they would.
He does not want that. Yeah, he would be like, "No, Lonnie, I'm gonna start you 72. Yeah, I'm gonna start you 36 games. You're not gonna be eligible for it."
Exactly. They just paid Derek White too. Like, I mean, I like Derek White, but god damn, that much.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you mine. I got Gallo as my number one. I had depending on the minutes he gets. If he starts, Schroeder could be up there.
I like Schroeder, but I think Schroeder's. I think he's gonna start.
Yeah, he could. And then I had Tyler Hero. I had Tyler Hero as my alternate.
That's also
20 a game.
That's also going to depend, though. Are we going to start?
If he starts,
are we going to start him and make Duncan come off, or are we going to leave Duncan and
start Duncan, bro?
I mean, I'm fine with that.
You need buckets off the bench. You already have Bam and Jimmy.
Well, they're the same style player.
Duncan is an elite shooter.
Oh, I know. Hero and Duncan are almost him and Duncan. Hero. I feel like
hell no. Duncan is a straight shooter.
You don't think Hero?
Duncan, how often is Duncan taking a? No, Hero's a bucket getter. I think Hero attacks a lot more on ISO, doesn't he?
No, Hero's a 3-ball shooter, dude.
Oh.
Hero's a straight sniper. The only difference.
I guess I remember Kentucky Hero.
I think he won off of a 3. He beat us off a 3, man. Come on now.
What a game.
He has a quick.
Oh, you got next.
For what are we going?
Bro, you know who we missed?
We're going DPI or rookie?
You know who we missed for most improved?
Let me listen.
DeAndre Ayton.
But I think he could be
overshadowed with Chris Paul, bro.
D-Book and Chris Paul, though.
Hell no, I think he's going to be better. I think
he'll definitely be better. He's going to be able to fit into the role you want him to fit in.
Yeah.
So
I'll see where Carolina went.
I just think he's in a role. Honestly,
yeah, we'll see, man.
I mean, what do you think about this one? I actually have him third because I did top 3 for each ones, and I know I haven't said it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have on most improved sitting there Kobe White.
Yeah, we'll see how he does with Billy Donovan. I think that whole team has to take a big step, though.
Yep. You're not lying. You're not lying.
Well, you got did we do rookie of the year already?
We haven't done rookie, defensive player, MVP. So that's what I'm trying to.
Okay, let's do rookies if you want. Okay, skip yours, Mr. Cole Anthony. I got LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo's
my guy actually starts.
Your guy doesn't start.
Watch
the preseason. LaMelo didn't start one game.
But they played 4 games.
He didn't start any of them. Trust me. That's why I. That's why
LaMelo
I.
Anthony.
That's why I took
LaMelo Anthony.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Anthony. LaMelo Ball. Oh,
Here's the thing.
What I did.
I love LaMelo,
But I wasn't even trying to do Carmelo Anthony. I was trying to do LaMelo Ball and then Cole Anthony, and it was LaMelo Anthony.
yeah, I got you. That's funny.
I think it's LaMelo. I think LaMelo's definitely gonna start on it.
I'm not gonna deny that choice. I think with what I've seen out of what they've done, they are both in the same type of rotation as of right now. I think LaMelo will start. The only reason Cole's not is because they just paid Fultz, but I did hear that they want to move Cole more into a combo guard instead of a true point. So that's another reason they paid Markel.
Isn't Fultz more of a combo guard though?
Not Fultz can't shoot to save his life. What do you mean? Fultz has
not a shooter though, but I mean he's a hooper. Like he can go.
I mean, yeah, but he's more
Of course he can't shoot.
Defensive guy, and then he takes care of the ball. And
who you got for?
What's up?
Wait, what was that one for?
Well, I like Cole Anthony again because he's a bucket getter, and I think he can play defense. I like LaMelo. Don't get me wrong, but his flashes were assists. If he's gonna have to score.
No guard
rookie of the year
wearing number 50 is winning an award.
He did that for his dad. Come on, man.
I do not care. Absolutely, no guard wearing number 50.
I mean, that's fine, man. I mean,
it's gonna win an award.
And I'm gonna laugh when both of us are wrong.
Maybe Pierre Jackson.
I'm gonna laugh when both of us are wrong.
And when it's randomly Denny Avija or Obi Toppin.
You actually know who I got 3.
Obi's nice though.
He is.
Obi?
You know who I actually got 3? Obi's there. I have him kind
of
four-ish. He was a rookie last year. Is he getting counted as a rookie this year?
He has rookie eligibility because he only played in the bubble and doesn't count. So he's a rookie.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even think about
crazy?
that. But now my third actually, because he's balling and I like the team he has around him. But I have Okoro. I have Isaac Okoro.
Dude, he's been looking good. He's looked good, man. In the preseason highlights I've seen him. I'm not watching no damn Cavs game. But when I've seen the highlights, he's solid. We almost play him? Was that last year? Or no, he was
He was Auburn boy last year.
Yeah, but we remember we almost played Auburn.
Then y'all would have played it. Oh, you're talking about us.
No, that was a year before. So it wasn't
your senior year last year, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. But yeah, dude. I mean, I want to get into deep boy. I want to see if we have the same answer for deep boy.
Let's go.
Let's say it on 3. Same time. What's the countdown? Let's say it.
All right. 3.
Wait. Let me specify. I didn't have this person originally, but then I just changed it because I was like, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm not gonna play a scary game. This was my runner-up, but now I have him as my number 1. You ready?
Then we're probably not going to have the same dude, but we can count down. All right, you ready?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Bam.
Anthony Davis. You said Terrence Mann? Who'd you say?
No, I did not say Terrence.
Okay. Who'd you say?
I said Bam Adebayo.
Okay. I like that.
I had Rudy. Then I was like, that's too easy.
I got Rudy 3-4.
Yeah.
AD
could win it.
I chose AD.
Giannis could win it.
And then that's going to be up to load management, but my runner-up right now is Kawhi.
Kawhi. Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I was like, damn, that's a big.
You don't play enough games for me.
I'm sorry I said Terrence Mann. I like Terrence Mann a lot, but I was like, he's not going to take a big enough step to win that award. So that's why I was like,
Not at all. MVP? I'll go first.
I think we actually might have the same on this one. Now let me go. Yeah. So I was deciding between 2.
Yeah, Luka?
I have Luka. I do have Luka as MVP. But I was deciding between him or AD just because I feel like, again, I have AD strictly because, like I said earlier, I feel like this is going to be the most I feel like it's going to be the most load management.
MVP, DPOY?
I didn't choose him. I have him second on MVP. But
second.
Yes. But no, I was going back and forth between him and Luka. But that's strictly because I think, like I told you at the beginning, I think this year will be the biggest load management year. And since they did just win the finals, AD's younger than LeBron, where I could see LeBron saying, hey, man, you take this game. And he already improved a lot last season with LeBron when he gets his time to shine, where LeBron's sitting the bench and kind of just like, I'm going to rest this game. They continue to win like they did last season with him and LeBron kind of resting and sitting on the bench. He might have a shot. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think there will be a lot of low
I'm
management.
tired of seeing Giannis win this thing. I think it's overhyped. So
Giannis,
if he wins 3 in a row, I'm gonna be upset.
3 MVPs.
In a row.
Oh, he did go back to that.
Yeah.
Dude, what is it? What is it with people in him? James Harden averaged 36 a game.
I've Harden third over Giannis too, so he's just gonna
35 a game actually. He averaged 35 a game. Who's done that since Kobe? You didn't even give Kobe the MVP.
Well, if you're
That's
gonna
a
be,
different story.
we're being honest, I know you probably aren't gonna agree with. I thought last year LeBron deserved it. I thought LeBron was MVP.
I would rather LeBron win it than Giannis. 100%. 100%. I would rather that have happened. What does Giannis do? Everyone's big take on James Harden. Oh, he chokes in the playoffs, which he's a better playoff performer than Giannis. Oh, but Giannis can go and get shut down by the Raptors without Kawhi. No, they lost to Kawhi, but still, it still pisses me off. It still pisses me off they lost. And I was like, they're going to lose to the Heat. They're going to lose to the Heat. I said it before the season started. I said it before the playoffs started.
I know. I'm glad you thought that because when
hoop, bro.
When we played him in the bubble, he fucking torched us. We were up by 20, and he came back and won that game by 10 himself. So that's why I didn't know we had that chance in playoffs.
He's not. What does Giannis do well? He
does
drive
the lane and post.
He's a great bro. He drops his shoulder, bro. He just
straight bully ball.
Hate that guy. I have an unnatural hate for him. Anyone's talking about James Harden? I'm gonna stop defending James Harden because look at my Zoom. But he's still a Rocket for now. And since he's still a Rocket,
for y'all that can't see it, because I know every time I do this, our names don't pop up after it does all this and records. His name says Trade James Harden. For all y'all want to know.
Trade James Harden. Do it, dude. He's going to
we had
that game canceled today, dude.
It wasn't because of him, though. It's because of KJ Martin.
What did KJ Martin do? I heard it was because of him, but I didn't hear why.
Well, I think he got it. I think he got COVID. And he was around Cousins and Wall at a barber, and so that kind of it was just contract tracing, and that's what's big right now. Is even if it's contract tracing and you test negative, you have to sit. So
I mean,
as long as he doesn't get traded to Miami, that's fine. He can trade. I just really don't want him with Miami.
You don't want James Harden?
I don't think he'll mesh with Jimmy at all. I really don't. I don't think him and Jimmy will mesh.
I don't think they'll have to mesh.
I mean, I know we already pulled out, but it was strictly because, obviously y'all want picks, and I think they said we have one first-round pick that we could have given up.
That's not even that. It's like people were saying you shouldn't trade Tyler Hero for James Harden. Even if you don't want him, be realistic, bro. Be realistic. If I would have said, would you trade? If I asked you right here, would you trade Tyler Hero for Giannis out to the Koopa? What would you say?
No shit.
If I asked you, would you trade Hero for James Harden? What would you say?
In the long run, absolutely. But we have Duncan, and I would rather them traded Duncan.
Duh. But you would do the trade. You wouldn't have to think of it. That's so stupid. If I said if I said you Tyler Hero for Steph Curry.
No, you're right.
If I said Tyler Hero for Steph Curry.
I'm saying if we didn't have Jimmy, I would have
answer, Dylan.
No, yeah. You trade Tyler Hero
on the spot. You wouldn't think about it. You wouldn't think about it, right? Who's a better player recently, James Harden or Steph Curry? People just disrespect James Harden, dude. It's crazy to me. Right. It's nuts to me that people do that.
They just I don't know. Those are people that only watch highlights and don't watch games.
People have the nerve to say James Harden can't play defense or doesn't.
That actually makes me mad.
Literally, he.
And I'm not, you know me. I'm nowhere close to a Rockets fan, but I at least watch basketball. I really don't.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season, dude.
It is.
2 games. Let's see if any games get canceled. We had our first one on the second day of the season. So.
Yeah, so.
It was a team going through the most turmoil off season so far.
Exactly.
Because James Harden wants to get traded to a contender, even though we have Cousins, Wall, E.G., House.
Christian Woods is looking like he's going to fit y'all.
Christian Wood's going to be our second best player over John Wall. That's my bold prediction. That's not really that bold, I don't think, but. It just depends on if Boogie stays healthy and if he starts. But
obviously I think Boogie has.
Boogie said he did say he
Boogie,
doesn't mind to start. He doesn't mind coming off the bench
okay, well, that's good. Well, that makes sense. I mean, I know Boogie has the more talent, but I mean, Christian Wood is just playing in that system better.
anymore. I don't know. Boogie has more talent than Christian Wood. Christian Wood's nice. People underrate Christian Wood. He's solid, bro. He's a great pick and roll guy. He has great feel for where the ball's coming. Harden throws those crazy ass passes. You have to have that.
Mm-hmm.
And he finishes well. He's long and he finishes well, dude.
All right.
Pause.
Yeah, way to save yourself there, but yep. I like that, but yeah, I like our predictions. I don't know what your big thing is with the hate on Cole Anthony, but I feel you with LaMelo.
I don't hate Cole Anthony.
I got you.
You just act like Cole Anthony is the best player in the draft.
Bro,
I would take like 3 guards over Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony.
name them.
LaMelo Ball.
See, I'd see. This is where I missed. I mean, yeah, I see now LaMelo's a point guard, but my first evaluation, I was thinking, put him in the 3-man role, but now I see that he's definitely a point guard.
I mean, he's just super solid.
He is.
He has so much upside. For upside alone,
he
has to be.
But again, Rookie of the Year is considered the best rookie season, and I think he could have. I think he's going to be similar. He'll have a better assist rating than Lonzo, but he ain't going to score. He'll be just like Lonzo. I mean, he will, but
he's a better scorer.
I know he is.
Also,
I'm not saying
I would have looked at Killian Hayes before I looked at Cole Anthony.
Really, I like Killian. I'm glad
Anthony Edwards is damn near a guard.
He's a guard. Anthony Edwards is a 2.
Yeah. I'll take Anthony Edwards over Cole Anthony, and I would take Malachi Flynn, and maybe Tyrese Halliburton.
Malachi, I like him, but I think he's just a sniper. I've really looked into Cole can play defense. That's why I like him. And Cole is a dog, bro. That's why I like him. Cole is a dog.
Yeah.
He
was in the NBA.
He was a point guard and averaged six rebounds on a North Carolina team. I mean, yes, they were ass, but you're the ball handler. Like,
hey, Roy Williams is gonna get fired soon.
Who
is? The season, if they suck again, Roy Williams, they're gonna push him to retire.
I mean, I tell you, that's
you can't be asked 2 years in a row. No,
I get it. I get it, but
North Carolina.
I get it, but I'm not big on disrespect, and I mean, obviously, that'd be a little disrespectful just because
it would be. You know what? That's a hot take because they have won like 2 championships in the last couple of years. He's probably safe no matter what, but still, they're probably gonna put a lot of pressure on him to be better.
Right. I mean, the fact that he's still coaching at his age is crazy in itself. But
I mean, people can step into that job though. My thing is you're at North Carolina. That's like saying that. A lot of people can win at North Carolina.
Right.
Like almost everybody. That's why Michael Jordan played. You're very good recruiting. You're gonna be good. You have a lot of recruiting power. You know.
Exactly. So. And that Jordan logo helps a lot too. We know.
Yes, it does. What's up, man?
We know that fair hand.
Yeah, how good does Quentin Grimes look, dude?
It looks good.
How good does Quentin Grimes look?
But you know who looks good though? It's Justo.
My dog. I texted Justin last night. I sent him the emoji. I was like, bro, 12 and 14, 13. That's nuts, bro. What a game. He has 28 rebounds the last 2 games.
Yeah, and what is that? I think 3/4 of those are offensive too. Like,
dude, he is the best offensive rebounder in the country.
He just might be, man.
All right, Brody. I gotta hop off and go watch the challenge with the wife.
Yes, sir. The challenge. All right. All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Merry Christmas. I'll catch you.
Happy holidays, brother.
Yes, sir.